Hello sweet friends, my name is Angie and welcome to the Bumblebee Farmhouse, a place where I hope that you can find a little bit of inspiration to make your house a home sweet home. Today's video we will be reminiscing with some autumn home decor, some autumn decorating, and we will follow it up with some cooking in the kitchen of some Steakhouse chili, some honey butter cornbread, and some warm and cozy tea. I also want to show you the RAINPOINT Smart 2-Zone irrigation watering system to keep our fall garden healthy. So if you have a little bit of time, I'd love for you to come on over here at the Bumblebee Farmhouse. Stay a while, where you are always welcome. Let's go ahead and get into the video.
In the well I dug myself, 'cause I fell under that spell, and the fireflies in the sky spelled my name in lights. All the hope I just can't see while I'm hurting and bleeding, but the help is on its way, way too late. Survive. I will find
As the crisp autumn air settles in, there's something so undeniably comforting about transforming your home into a cozy haven. The process begins with a subtle shift. The golden light in the early mornings seems to beckon for warmer hues. It's time to swap out the cool blues and bright whites of summers for rich, inviting tones of amber, burgundy, and deep forest greens. Imagine walking into your living room where a soft knitted throw is draped over the arm of your favorite chair. The throw is just a piece of fabric. It's a promise of warmth and comfort on a chilly day. A crackling fire in the hearth, whether real or simulated, adds the ambiance, and it casts a warm glow that makes everything feel more intimate and welcoming. The scent of autumn is another joyful touch. Spices of cinnamon, cloves, and nutmeg drift through the air as you light candles or bake a batch of pumpkin bread. It's a sensory embrace that signals the season's arrival and makes your home feel alive with seasonal spirit. Autumn is also about textures, plush rugs underfoot, soft cushions on the sofa, and wool throws. Each item contributes a sense of coziness, making your home a sanctuary from the brisk outdoors. The joy of decorating from autumn extends from the small details too. Anything from placing a bowl of crisp apples or a cluster of mini pumpkins on a table. It can evoke a bounty of the season, gourds and pine cones scattered here and there. It reminds me of autumn's beauty and invites conversations about its wonders. So as I'll sip my favorite spice, hot tea or cider, wrapped in a warm blanket, I'll realize that making my home cozy for autumn isn't just about the physical changes. It's about creating a space that nurtures and comforts. A space where you can savor the season's simple pleasures and find joy in its warmth and tranquility.
I don't know where this life will take me. I just know I'm here for the ride. Baby, there ain't no sense in waiting. Yeah, we don't know if we got the time. Oh, I'm just a country girl in a real big world. You can catch me on 65. Driving to the mountaintop, I don't make no stops. Yeah, this town was once all that I knew. I'll never forget my roots. I'll never forget my roots. Maybe I'll end up in the city, underneath all the flashing lights. Maybe I'll be in a new country, but when I go to sleep at night, oh, I'm just a country girl in a real big world. You can catch me on 65, driving to the mountaintop. I don't make no stops. Yeah, this town was once all that I knew. I'll never forget my roots. 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 There's nothing you can make me do to ever forget my roots. Oh, I'm just a country girl in a real big world. You can catch me on 65, driving to the mountaintop. I don't make no stops. Yeah, this town was once all that I knew. I'll never forget my roots. I'll never forget my roots. Tastes like Barcelona, a place I've never been before. But you'll live with your new lover, not thinking of me anymore. An angel that walked into my life at the wrong time. That's why whiskey makes me cry. Oh, it tastes bittersweet. I catch myself starting to think.
Now let's go ahead and get into the kitchen. We are going to make a steakhouse chili and some honey butter cornbread. I find that these meals are so cozy and comforting, especially in the autumn and winter months. So this is just a very simple recipe, just braising some meat, adding some masa corn flour to thicken the sauce, which I've never done before. It's a little trick that I learned recently, and just adding some vegetables in there and some homegrown tomatoes that I freeze from my garden every year. I like to use them up in soups and stews, sauces and chilies.
Taste your charm in the bitters, drink a little quicker. I'm in love with the liquor, 'cause I can't say goodbye. That's why whiskey makes me cry. That's why whiskey makes me cry.
And when autumn casts its enchanting spell over the world outside, the kitchen, it becomes a sanctuary of warmth and comfort. With the stovetop as its heart, there's a special kind of joy in simmering food during these cooler months, an experience that connects you deeply to the seasons. Picture this: the soft crackle of the burner igniting, the gentle hiss of oil as it heats up, the aromatic burst that follows when you add a handful of chopped onions and garlic. These are the sounds of autumn cooking, and each one is a note in a symphony of culinary delights. The sizzle of ingredients meeting the hot pan is prelude to the comforting meal that's on its way. As you stir your pot of hearty stew or bubbling soup, your spoon feels just right in your hand, gliding through the rich, fragrant liquid. The act of stirring isn't merely a chore, it's a soothing rhythm that anchors you to the moment, connects you to the meal as it evolves. The steam rising from the pot carries its promise of warmth wrapping around you like an invisible hug. The experience extends beyond just the act of cooking. The weight of the heavy pot in your hands, the feeling of the wooden spoon's smooth surface, and the way the ingredients transform as they are cooking. It all contributes to a much deeper, more satisfying connection to the food. The simmering process allows flavors to deepen. It creates a rich, savory aroma, and it'll fill the kitchen and drift into the rest of the home. It's a celebration that says autumn is here, it's arrived, and it's going to stay. Each ladle of soup or stew that I'll serve is the care and the time that I invested. The warmth in this dish and my hands and the steam rising from the bowl provides an immediate comforting contrast to the chill in the air. I'll take that first taste and the flavors will evolve and richen, and they'll warm up the home and the season's essence. Simmering food on the stovetop during the autumn isn't just about preparing a meal. A way to savor the simple pleasure of creating something delicious that brings warmth and comfort to those that you love. It's an invitation to tell you to slow down and enjoy the process and the small, cozy joys of life.
My mama would say, you gotta fight for what is right. To her I would say, I wanna give back the world some light. But it's an empty road. I feel so alone. I forgot what I'm fighting for. When the weight of the world keeps you up at night, when you're running with no end in sight, thought you would never find the light you lost inside, that you could find with Christ. You wanna change the world, but you don't know where you should start. But you can't give your all unless you let God inside your heart. Oh, when the road gets rough, just look up above. You will find God in the stars. When the weight of the world keeps you up at night, when you're running with no end in sight, thought you would never find the light you lost inside, that you could find with Christ. Been running in the dark, just trying to heal your scars. Tried everything but turned to God, 'cause it all starts with you. If you wanna break through, you're gonna need God to find your truth. When the weight of the world keeps you up at night, when you're running with no end inside, thought you would never find the light you lost inside, that you could find with Christ. If you're one with Christ.
And as I'm standing in the quiet of my kitchen, the warmth of the stove against my hands and the rich aroma of simmering stew has filled the air, I find myself very deeply immersed in the presence of these moments. The late afternoon light filters gently through the windows, and it casts a golden hue over everything, making me pause to appreciate the simple beauty around me. And as I stir the bowl slowly, feeling the soothing rhythm of the spoon against the side, as I do, I can't help but reflect of the blessings in my life. It's easy to get caught up in the rush of the daily routines and overlook the profound gratitudes that bubble up when I'm truly present. Right now, as I savor this comforting scent of stew and the quietude of my home, I feel a deep sense of appreciation for everything that God has given me. As I look around at familiar surroundings, the cozy kitchen, the well-worn wooden table, the small touches that make this space feel like my own, and I'm filled with a sense of wonder and contentment. Each detail, from the warmth of the room to the delicious meal that's coming all together, it feels like a gentle expression of the many gifts in my life. I think about the journey that has led me here, the challenges I faced, oh yes, so many, and the countless moments of joy and love that have woven themselves into my days. This is a tranquil space that I've created, and I'm reminded of how every step, every turn has contributed to the richness of my life. I offer a silent thanks, recognizing the grace that He has guided me and the blessings that He has given and surrounded me with. Being present in this moment, whether it's the simple act of cooking or the quiet reflections that come with it, it feels like a sacred gift. It's a chance to appreciate that life in all its complexities and its beauty. It is truly a divine blessing. As I stir up my food and watch the steam rise, I let myself be enveloped by a deep sense of all of the gratitude for the love that I've experienced and been given, the lessons I've learned, and the simple everyday moments that bring me peace. I am truly, profoundly thankful.
got it all planned out, love.
And now that the days are starting to get shorter and the weather is starting to cool down a bit, these are the kinds of meals that I love having at home. They're so warm and so comforting and nourishing. There's something so soothing about these meals that are just good for the soul, and they're so nourishing for the body.
Have breakfast with your favorite cup of tea, and I'll spend my mornings wishing that I could form the words to make you see I'll never be the same. Because of you I'm changed for the better, and I just can't explain what it is you've done to me. You walked me down the pavement, right up to my driver's door. I roll my window down, start waving, 'cause my whole life is standing on that porch. 9 months never move so quickly. The next few years will surely get away. But while you grow and we keep making memories, I'll be sure to tell you every day I'll never be the same. Because of you I'm changed for the better, and I just can't explain what you've done to me. I'll never be the same.
And just because autumn is officially and finally here, we still have our garden to tend to. We still have our flowers, our trees, and our autumnal garden. So I'm going to show you guys something that was sent to me by RAINPOINT. I want to introduce you guys to this product, and it will help save your garden year round. I'd like to introduce you to the RAINPOINT 2-zone Wi-Fi water timer for the garden hose. It's a wonderful irrigation watering system. The RAINPOINT Wi-Fi water timer for garden hose has a 2-zone smart sprinkler timer, hose timer, Wi-Fi irrigation controller, automatic watering system for lawns and the yard. It's got a dual programmable zones, so it sets up 6 watering schedules per zone for efficient and intelligent watering. It's flexible irrigation. The Wi-Fi water timer has 2 watering modes. It has a rain delay and a manual mode. Monitor local weather conditions on the app and activate rain delay mode in a rainy day to postpone your schedule for 24, 48, or 72 hours to save water. It has an expandable system. Pair multiple smart sprinkler timers with a smart hub to create a smart irrigation system. So if you want to make life a little bit easier, let's go ahead and set up this smart irrigation system. All right, download the RAINPOINT Smart app. I'm going to show you an easy way to get started by scanning the QR code and the instructions. Connect the Smart Hub. Plug in the Smart Hub into any outlet near the router and wait 10 seconds for the device initialization to complete. Press and hold the button until the blue light flashes. So we're going to go ahead and plug this in. Now, if you guys are interested in the system, I'm going to link it down below in the description box, and I'm going to put a discount code where you guys can save some money. All right, blue light is flashing. Go ahead and log into the RAINPOINT Smart app to select Add Device or press Scan the QR code. It also tells you on here step by step on how to go ahead and do that. So search for device when pairing. Log into the RAINPOINT Smart app and select Add Device. I'm just going to log into the app and register and set everything up so we can get started. Click to add device. Let's go ahead and go up here and click add device. So it's saying here on the instructions that you want to find HWG009WB. Granting Bluetooth permission to app can improve success rate of adding devices. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, so it's asking for the Wi-Fi connection. Smart Wi-Fi connection. Please plug device into a power source outlet, which we did. Press and hold the button until the LED flashes rapidly, and it did. Ensure that the device is close enough to the Wi-Fi router. All right, so it's searching. Found device. Do you want to add it? Yes, let's go ahead and add it. All right, perfect. We added that device. So now we have to connect to the water timer. After the Smart Hub is connected to the Wi-Fi successfully, go to the Smart Hub screen to add the water timer. Find and select HTV 210B, which is right here. Go ahead and select that. Ready for pairing? Okay, the device supports direct pairing via hub or cell phone. Just bring the sub device to add to the hub and the cell phone, and make sure the Bluetooth function in the cell phone is on. I gotta put batteries. Ready for pairing. If there is no hub, just bring the sub device close to your cell phone. They are close to each other. All right, we've added it successfully. After the hub is connected to the Wi-Fi, successfully go to the Smart Hub screen, tap plus to add the water timer. So here it is. It's all set up right here. Probably want to make a plan. Zone 1 and Zone 2. We'll do every 24 hours, so once a day. We'll go ahead and confirm that. Irrigation, 20 minutes. We want the duration to be 20 minutes. Set up Zone 2 as 20 minutes as well. We're going to set up here on a plan. So here, irrigation plan. We're going to click that. Watering mode, irrigation. We want to start the time. Let's go for 6 a.m. Duration, let's go for 20 minutes. And we want to repeat this every single day. The effective date will take place today, the 21st, and we're going to click that. That's for plan 1. If you have another hose, you can do plan 2. So let's go ahead. I went to zone 2 now. Plan, irrigation. We'll do this one 10 a.m., 20 minutes. Okay, start that. Okay, so here's zone 1, 6 a.m. every day, 20 minutes. Zone 2, 10 a.m. every day, and it'll be for 20 minutes. What's so great about having the 2 different zones is you can go ahead and install 2 different hoses to water 2 different areas of your yard. And the installation is incredibly easy. As you can see here, my husband is just attaching it to the water line. And now we can keep our autumnal garden watered throughout this season. So I want to thank RAINPOINT for sending me out this smart irrigation watering system. Again, if you guys are interested in this product, I will go ahead and link it down below in the description box with the link where you guys can shop and save some money. And you guys, this has made watering the garden so much easier, and it has saved us so much time. So I highly recommend it. So if you guys made it all the way to the end of this video and you hung out with me this whole entire time, I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me here at the Bumblebee Farmhouse. I hope you had a fun time decorating with me today, cooking, baking, and enjoying some warm and cozy tea at home on these cozy, inviting autumnal days. So once again, you guys, I want to thank you, and remember, friends, as Dorothy Gale once said, there's no place like home. That's right. Home, sweet home. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.